Okay, I think it's working. I just see a black screen. Hmm. All right. Hello, single viewer, potentially. Sorry, I'm not done this before, and there seems to be an issue with the video not showing. I don't know why. Excellent connection, huh? I don't see. Ah, here we go. Okay. I don't think Twitch is cooperating, but YouTube is working, so we'll just go with it. Try really quick here. Hmm. Yeah, Twitch is not working, so we're just gonna figure that out later. Gonna forsake that one. YouTube's good though. All right. All right. So, hello, two viewers. This is the Tales of Rein Ravine demo. Today I'm going to be building a custom course for a very specific horse. One of the cool things about this game is that striding actually matters, unlike most horse games where you just hit spacebar whenever you're in front of a jump. So there's a lot more to consider. Start. Let's get rid of custom slot now. Let's get rid of custom slot 1, 2 actually. I do something a little bit unrealistic here where I make courses entirely comprised of triple bar spreads, which you would not do in real life at all, but it adds a little bit more challenge and makes it a bit more fun. So just gotta decide where to start. I built so many of these, I'm sure I reuse trends, but just put our first jump, and I'll go here. Face it towards the wall, so we have to do kind of a sharp turn coming off of it. The horse I'm building the course for today, he's got a really powerful jump, but he turns a bit like a bus. So it can be a little interesting when you start adding sharp turns in. Now, I'm going to take number 1 straight into a combo. And usually on the longer lines here, I just kind of guess a little bit. But the combos you do want to actually walk out to make sure you're getting them right. So we'll do a sharp turn into a 2-stride combo. So for him, and in this game, his stride is about 6 steps. So you need to account for the landing and takeoff as well. So for a 1 stride, you would need to do 12 steps. For a 2 stride, it would be 18 steps. We'll do a 1 stride to start. So it could be a little bit of a pain because there's no grid here. So we're just going to do like what you do in real life, just without a measuring tape, unfortunately. And we're just going to put a jump down, and then we're going to try our best to walk in a straight line and count our steps. The jump goes down. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, it's a little close to jump 1, but we can pull it off. Make this 3, triple, color it something different. Now, normally, like in real life, combos like this would be labeled. So this would be 2A, this would be 2B, but unfortunately, Tales of Rein Ravine doesn't let us do that yet, so yeah. Just gonna be 2 and 3. We do a right turn here, and we can throw in another left turn. Maybe sweep around this way. Flop something here. It's kind of awkward. We'll do one to the right again. This way, then come back around. So we have to turn coming off that jump. Let's put 4 here. Triple. Yeah, we'll come around this way. Back up through here. Twist around a few times, maybe. Actually gonna delete this and put it back just a bit. An initial release, I should say a non-demo version for this game is going to be coming out in July. And I imagine we will have more jump option types or jump options to choose from. Right now, you can style either planks or verticals. Like here, change this to a plank style. And you can choose from a few different colors, but we only really have verticals, oxers, and triples to choose from. There's no cross-country jumps or anything fancy like that yet. But hopefully we get to play around in the first release with some of that stuff. Do a long run back this way, and I'll do a bending line maybe. Yeah. Probably off stride, that's fine though. Make some adjustments every once in a while. Do 6, and then I'm gonna try to walk this out. It might be a little squidgy. Coming around. I'm just gonna do a big turn here. We'll go into another combo. One of my complaints with this is that it is really, really hard to line jumps up with the wall just because of the way the camera is slightly offset. But we do what we can, and I just try not to worry too much about it. Off this, and then come around here, and I'll do another double. See if we can get in front of these. Yeah, alright. Probably going to be a little tight with that double in kind of a weird place. Let's see. I'll do it further down here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. You know, we can make that work. It's just going to be a really sharp turn. Might move 4. Move 4 a little bit. Yeah. Move 4 up here. Now it's a sharp turn, but there isn't just like a jump in the way. There we go. Alright. Take this and move it down. come out the middle on here. Alright, that'll work. Can squeeze in there. Be a little tight, but it'll work. Do a plank here. Alright. Another sweeping here. Yeah, 10. Alright, I'm not gonna measure this one out. I'm just gonna adjust as needed. Just do a sweeping turnaround through here. Shouldn't be too in the way of the other jumps. Yeah, that should be fine. It's gonna be really tight though. No, that won't be too tight. That won't be bad. $11. And I'll just add a few singles in here. Like another plank. I don't have a lot of plank jumps yet. Add one to this combo. I actually think the plank jumps are meant to be harder because they're technically easier to knock down, but they are... I could just be crazy, but I'm pretty sure they're actually lower than the vertical by just a few pixels, and it makes a pretty big difference, actually. Alright, so 12. We can put like 13 going this way. Yeah, put 13 here. I try to mix the colors up a lot, but I usually end up kind of having a bunch of duplicates. There's only so many to choose from. What we could do is a sharp turn back this way. Haven't really used this area much yet. 14 here. And put 15. I don't know where to put 15. This is probably going to ride really terrible. Usually the first time I put a course down, it doesn't quite go exactly how I planned it. So we might have to adjust it just a little bit. Here, we'll put 15. We'll do another long sweep over here to 15. I'll put it right on the edge. So it's out of the way. Hopefully out of the way of the other jumps. Oh hey, Gamer Mustang, I'm glad. Might be a little less comforting when I start knocking rails, but, you know, I'll do my best. We're gonna just pretend that's lined up against the wall. Alright, now I've already forgotten the route I made, so we're just gonna give it a go. But the combos at least should be strided out correctly. I'm gonna save it here. We're gonna go grab Damon now. I think I've actually, I've built more courses for Rose, and so when I'm on foot walking, a lot of the time I'll end up making turns for her without really thinking about it, and poor Damon, he just can't quite turn that sharp. Let's see. Gonna have to go check and see the route. We're gonna set it to 175. See what I did. Alright, yeah, so I've got one here. 2 and 3. 4, and did I do something goofy with 5? I think so. Yeah, I did. 5. 6. I am probably gonna forget this the first time I go through. So, which way did here's 8, right? 8, 9. 10. 11. Oh yeah, that's an awkward turn, isn't it? It's gonna be fun. 12. Oh no. Oh, here it is. 13. There we go. 13, then 14. And we can cut through here and probably hit 15. Alright, we'll see. Let's try it. Now, I do have the realistic jumping setting on, so we're gonna have to account for striding here. Alright, let's give it a go. See how bad these turns are. Oh boy, I didn't do that well. Oop, that was lucky. There we go. It's actually riding a lot better than I thought it would. I almost forgot where 6 was. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Little tap. Oh, rail down though. We've got 8 over here, right? Here we go. And what did I do? Oh, wow, that's 12. Well, I'm gonna get a penalty here and do a double back on my track. Oofy daisy. That's an oof. Alright, and 13's here. Oh boy. Yeah, usually when I post these videos, I've just got the the finished product there where I do it correctly, but my first few attempts are usually a little bit, they look like that. I certainly don't do it perfect. It's actually not too bad. I thought some of the turns would be a lot worse than they are. So we'll give it a go again here. Damon actually, in case anyone is curious, the reason I do the triple bars is because Damon actually won't jump any higher than this. He will refuse. Like, you can force it with a glitch, but he will refuse beyond 175, so I set it to a triple spread to make it a little more challenging. I do believe his scope, if he wasn't restricted in this way, like if he didn't just get scared and refuse, he could do more like, he could do 200 pretty easy. Oh, that was a lot better that time. Do this smoother though. Oh, I used to ride. I used to, when I was younger, and I did small fry, like eventing and some jumping, so I'm familiar with striding and how it works. I'm not a professional by any stretch, but I do find the biomechanics of jumping interesting, which is one of the reasons I really like this game. It's one of the few that actually accounts for it. I just really enjoy the setting in general. Just want another go here. Biomechanics are particularly interesting to me. Yeah, we're gonna be able to do this pretty smooth soon. As I say that right as I tap something. horseshoe, if you're not super familiar with this game, the horseshoe on the left actually flashes when you're capable of jumping, so the horse is able to take off from the position of the stride that it's in. But within that window, there is an ideal time to jump, so just landing in the window isn't always enough. I forgot where I was, because I was talking. This is what I get. Ooh, yeah, that was bad. And it looks like, hold on, no board doesn't seem to be working. One second, let me fix that, because it actually shows the key presses, and I think that's kind of interesting. Just gonna tab out one quick second here. There we go. It's up there now. Should see an, tips, let's see, I do a lot of... So I can actually try this course in first person, we'll see how it goes. With first person, I have a really heavy reliance on audio cues. Like, you can kind of hear the pattern of the footfalls. And you want to aim for, like, when the da-da, you want to aim for the second duh, if that makes sense. If you can kind of hear. And that is actually the ideal time to jump. What I would do is kind of, if you watch in first person, and you line up, you know, the line it up with where the leading front leg is hitting the ground, and just kind of get in your head the sound that plays when that happens. And that'll help a lot, because you can kind of translate it over. And the horse, I mean, you can sort of see it visually, where he sort of dips down when the front leg comes down, but really, when I'm in first person, I heavily rely on the sound cue. What I would also recommend... Oh, screwed that one up. I'll tap there. Come around here. If you can... I also have, I have a site where I've uploaded practice grids and such. But... for... Yeah, so you kind of want to aim for that, and screwing up a bit here, but hopefully you can see when I land it right. You can hear I take off pretty much right as that like da-da lands. And then after that, it's just about getting the positioning correct. That was a little too close. After a while, eventually you get to where, at least, I don't always do it perfectly, but I do know when I failed, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as I hit the spacebar, I realize I've done it wrong. Like there, too, was too early. But, actually one of the best ways to practice, if you can, is to set up a combo line. So something that forces you, like you do the jump, you land, you do one stride, another jump, land one stride. Because that'll really help you kind of get the feel for it, because you're doing a bunch of jumps in a row, right? Like, so if I go to 2 here, and I get bad striding because I held him back too much. But if you go to 2, because it's a 2 stride. 1. It can kind of help you, because it bullies you into having to get the timing right. You get to practice it in a row a bunch of times. And I wouldn't recommend practicing it on Damon at 175, because he requires a lot of extra steps, like, because he gets scared beyond 165. You have to use your leg over every single jump. You can probably see the buttons flashing on the screen. Otherwise, he'll refuse because he's scared. So, like, if I were to take him into a jump and not use leg and just hit spacebar, you'll see something like this. How he's anxious. So he can be a little bit tedious to practice this on at his max height. But Rose is actually a really good one to practice on because she'll jump, well, you know, she'll jump anything. Yeah, Spot too. Spot's great. Spot and Rose actually share the same stride length, which I think is really interesting considering how much faster Rose goes. I guess she just pumps her little legs quicker. But any course you build for Spot will also work for Rose. There's, if it's helpful at all... Oh, hold on, I'll bring it up. It's not really strided out for Damon correctly. But just real quick. I know I said I would only play Damon here, but... Gonna go grab, just for sake of explanation, grab Spot. It's a pre-made course, but fortunately it's actually set up perfectly, almost perfect striding for Spot and also Rose. This one here, course D, has this line of jumps, like 4 perfectly spaced jumps together. And I used this a lot when I was practicing, because you can just do one after the other, and if you land the first one correctly, you don't have to adjust at all. You hit all of the subsequent ones perfectly. So it's really nice to practice on. You pretty much get instant feedback, right? Because if you hit, you know, the first one, you go, oh, well, I did it a little too early, I did it a little too late, and you can make adjustments through the line. So I've done this line so much in this game. But it takes away the worry of also having to, like, consider steering, you know what I mean? I really like it for practicing. Go get Damon back out. Yeah, this is the one. Do some first person. Yeah, I don't know if I could do first person without the audio cue. I think it would be really hard. Like, you know, in real life it's nice, you can feel it. Here, not so much, right? Yeah, I think it should be linked in the stream. It's called Custom Course Corner. I just uploaded a bunch of, courses there for people to try. But if you're just wanting to practice striding, Course D, especially if you're going to use, Spot or Rose, Course D is amazing. I don't have any courses specifically made for Spot or anything, but anything that's like strided out for Rose will also work for him. You shouldn't have to adjust them at all. You'll only need to adjust the height because I think it's they're all set for 160, which is Spot would have a hard time with. This turn is nasty. If you'd like to set up your own, I also can show you quick. I don't know if you were here when I was building this course and walking the strides out. I have a tutorial on it, but it might be easier to just explain it again, if you wanted to see that. I'm gonna build a new course for him anyway. Actually, I could build one for Spot. Spot or Rose. And that course actually rides a lot smoother than I thought it would, to be honest. very evil grid I've got here. As an example with Damon here, I'll do 4 across. Okay, yeah, I'll show that really quick here. So if I was gonna do, like, you know, I don't know, a grid. So we could do, I think Damon, actually at full speed, he can only do 2 or 4 jumps before he's out of jump stamina, which is really amusing. So I'll just do like 4 going down here quick just to show that. So, what I did is so I ran the horses in a straight line at their max speed and then just walked their stride and counted basically how many steps I could take within each stride. And as long as you so you have to account for a single stride in between the jumps and then the landing and also the takeoff. The landing and takeoff together add up to 1 stride. So, like, because Damon's stride is 6, if I want to make a 1 stride jump, I account for takeoff and landing, so that's 6, and then 1 stride is 6, so that would be 12. If I was going to do a 2 stride, I would account for, again, takeoff and landing 6, and then 2 strides, which would come to 12, so 18 steps. And you can do that with every single horse, and it's, you know, not completely scientific, right? Because I don't have a measuring stick or anything, but you can walk it out pretty reliably. So if I go here, just make sure that once you, like, position your camera and you pick a direction, you don't move your mouse at all. So if, like, I put a jump here and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to complete, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this would be a 1 stride into a 2 stride. So, let's see here. Doesn't need to be a triple. Just keeps me a little more honest. I have it written out somewhere, but Milo is 4.5 steps, give or take, you know. I did my best with him. Rose and Spot are 5 steps, and Damon is 6. He's the only one that's that far. He moves at the same rhythm Rose does. He's just got longer legs, so he goes further. See if I can do this. 1, 2. Yeah. And it's pretty reliable, and it doesn't need to be completely perfect. Like, as you can see, I'm walking the steps out, but the measurement isn't going to be exact every time, but it is close enough to where you can do each horse at pretty much their max height very consistently. You know what kind of measurements you're going to get. Bending lines are a lot more obnoxious because you have to account for how sharp the horse turns. That's why I mostly guesstimate on those. Because it's just, without a grid, it's just incredibly tedious. But lines like this are just good practice too, because it kind of... Oh, screwed that one up. But you can get a better idea of the sound cue too. Because if you listen for the sound, you hit the spacebar and you don't knock it, you know you did it right, and you can just kind of keep going with that until you've got it so ground in that it's almost muscle memory. I mean, you'll like me, I still make mistakes. Sometimes I mistime it, but I can do it fairly consistently, and if you practice at a very high height, lowering them to what the competitions are run at, you're probably never going to hit anything ever again. Stuff has to be pretty high to be a problem. build another horse here. I hope that made sense, though. I do have a tutorial video on the stratting where I show visuals, which I'm a way more visual person. It's a lot easier for me to see it than hear it. And it's an old version of the demo, but it's still very accurate. I don't think the horses have changed much at all. We'll try to see, build something a little, maybe a little nastier here, I don't know. Oh, I'm glad. And thank you. Yeah, I probably play this game too much. I really like it though, it's just... There aren't any other horse games really like it out there. It's pretty unique. I think the last one I played where you had to actually account for striding was, it was called Ride, Equestrian Simulation. It came out... Oh, jeez. I want to say like 20 years ago, if not more. Maybe not quite 20 years ago, but it had striding. Done differently than this. You had little horseshoes you had to line up on the ground. But a similar idea. But yeah, they really don't. There aren't horse games that do this, so I love this thing. Another 2-step here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah, I love it. And, oh, that's cool. Thank you. I'm glad they're useful. Sometimes I wonder, you know, if I'm explaining things well. Yeah, I can't wait for this thing to release. I don't know if I like the new model as much. It feels kind of stiff, but that could just be me being so used to these ones that, you know, I just can't imagine it being anything else, you know? Do a 3-stride here. Should give him time to recover his stamina, poor guy. Over it a little bit. I would kill for a grid though, man. I really want a grid. Oh no, I had run toggled. Alright, there we go. It should be a 3-stride. I did math properly. We'll see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for it. I haven't actually, it's funny, like I wasn't even paying attention to what the rider looked like. I remember seeing the ponytail whip around though. Tight turns in. I think it's not the most recent video, I don't think, but the one where the horses will try to refuse, I find that's going to be really fun to deal with, I think. They try to pop their shoulder and just depart, you know? My pony, taught me striding, my real pony, back when I rode, because if you didn't hit a jump right, he was a very competent jumper, but if you didn't put him in a good spot, he'd just be like, nah, I'm not doing it. So I got to experience flying over his shoulder a good bit before I figured things out. Have I used these colors yet? It doesn't matter, but I always try. Try to mix them up. I'll do the same thing I did here with 6 and 7. A little wide here. I feel like these courses, no one would want to ride these in real life. They are, I don't know if I'd call them safe. It's like those old Spruce Meadows courses where maybe one person went clear. There was a jump off of 3 people. This course was just so nasty. I'm gonna change the color of this one. Oh no, that's actually confusing. Let's not do that. There we go. Oh, that would be neat if they added Western as an option. I'd love to play a game with cutting. I really like, I love watching cutting and working ranch and stuff. I've never ridden a cutting horse before, but it looks fun. Alright, there. I didn't double up. I've never done, I mean, I did a little, like, some fun shows on my pony with barrel racing, but I've never done it for realsies. Do you enjoy it? I know you say you're working towards it, but I'm not sure if, you enjoy the foundational stuff, I imagine. Oh my gosh, this bug. This bug with the jumps is... Please stop. Thank you. Okay, it's better. Looks like I can manage another combo here, so I'm gonna do it. Do finish off with a 3 stride. Do... Could be wrong, but I imagine in barrel racing you'd need to be aware of your striding too, so you hit the barrel at the right time so the horse can turn more effectively. Oh yeah, I had to take a break. I forgot to save. Of course I did. Set the height too while I'm here. going to third and see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This course is evil. 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should be 10, 11 there. Yeah. And then we got 12 back here. 13, 14, 15. Alright. Yeah, I was trying to think of Western games I played, and I never played Silver Buckle, but that's the only one I can think of. I don't know if there really are a lot of Western horse games. They all seem to be jumping. Probably because jumping, you know, at least back in the day, is easier to program, right? You just spacebar, and imagine a lot of the Western stuff would be rather difficult. Wow, that was bad. Too early. Oh boy. I think I've hit all of them so far, so this is going really well. Yeah, I'm just doing it a little early. There we go. That's not good. I'm pretty sure they'd escort me out of the ring at this point. Definitely escort me out. Silver Buckle, I've never played it, but I have watched people play it. I think it's about as realistic as you could probably get for a 2000s horse game, but having never really done those events, I can't say for sure. I'm not sure about the controls. The person I watched play it didn't have their controls on the screen, so I don't know how involved the riding mechanic is. Like, I don't know if it's like this one, or if it's just, you know, you hit the arrow key at the right time, or, you know, more quick time event-like. Better this time. The turns are not smooth at all. I should be going wider. Yeah, I mean, someone might have a review posted. Yeah, I wish I could offer more insight, but I'm just really not sure. It's just the only one, right? Oh crap. This is the only one, and as far as I'm aware, I had a bull riding game, which is funny. I think it had barrel racing in it, but it was barely a game. You know those, like, bargain bin things they used to sell on your way out of Best Buy or whatever? It was very, very questionably designed. Oh, Barbie horse. I don't know if I played the horse camp ones, but when I was little, I think it was called Barbie Race and Ride. And it was very on rails. Like, you went down a trail in first person and you could jump, like, you could hit the space bar to jump. And that was pretty much the steering in it. And every once in a while you'd see stuff off to the side. Yeah. I thought that was amazing though when I was little. The games can't get any better than this. This is a horse game. Did you ever play the Gallop Racer series? This is going much more smoothly. Every time I say that, I hit something. I need to stop. I think I've got it. Crash. It was pretty good. Actually, one of the more involved horse racing games I've played. I loved it when I was, still had a console, actually. It was a PlayStation 1, then they had a PlayStation 2 version, and I think it stopped around the PlayStation 3. Those website games. I'm trying to I probably played it at some point. I think I'd have to see it, though. Horse games, there were so many called, like, eventing and stuff. And then there were a few that came out, like, it would be the same game, but they changed the name. Like, depending on the country it got released in, so it would be extra confusing. That was close. Almost didn't make that one. I remember really liking one called Equestriad 2001. This one in third person now. Good. Yeah, Equestriad 2001. They had, like, real-life courses from badminton and Burley and such. It was really fun. Pretty dated now, but I have very fond memories of it. They might have released a mobile version, but the one I played was a PC game back in 2001. I don't really keep up with the mobile games because I hate the mobile game controls. So I'm really not sure what's all out on mobile. Like, I tried, Equestrian. Oh, Equestriad 2001 does? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if there was a mobile version now. Oh, whoops. That was no good. I got greedy there and tried to go long. Yeah, I can't do it. I tried, because the premise of Equestrian, aside from the pay to win stuff, like the way you have to train your horse and everything, I thought that was kind of cool, But between the controls and just the pay to win, I couldn't do it. I'm so used to a mouse and keyboard now that I struggle even with using a controller. Oh, that's gonna be bad. I'm just gonna call that a refusal. Yeah, mobile games, I don't know if mobile games that aren't pay to win exist. I mean, maybe one does, but I try to not get too invested just because I know eventually I'm gonna have to, if I want to keep up, I'm gonna have to pay. Do this one more time, then I'll make a new one. Oh, yikes. Yeah, it looked pretty, actually pretty well thought out, which is why I was so bummed. Oh, hello, Snugflex. Yeah, I like that they can be different heights, and the way they're trained changes how they move. It's a really cool idea. I would absolutely buy it if it was, not a mobile game and like a one-time purchase, right? But, make a new one. I know I really wish the demo had a competition that was actually kind of nasty for Damon, because the Royal is fun, but Damon can jump so high. He just he clears the jumps way too easily. It's actually really tough on Rose though. One more, let's see. Start with another turn. Turns are fun. Put a one-stride triple in. I think he should have enough time to recover his jump stamina to do it. Character's face in this just kills me, the way her eyes dart around. That's gonna be a really sharp turn, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I really hope that the first release has custom course design with the new obstacle types, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I think it's mostly focused on dressage. Yeah, the character really scares me. I feel like she's bonked her head on a jump standard one too many times. The face actually makes it kind of hard to take thumbnail screenshots for this game because anytime the character's face is in it, it's just scary. These two jumps are kind of a break. Do a bending line this way, maybe. Gonna be really tight. That's okay. Right here. Make it a triple with those planks. This will be tight, but it'll be fun. I think that's kind of straight. Good enough. Yeah, same. I try to avoid the front unless I can hide the character's face somehow. Wait, I have two. This is gonna be weird. Alright, let's make this color that's not here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's gonna be almost, that's gonna be a realistic turn. Can bring it out this way. There's not a lot of jumps here yet. Can make it a two stride. Straight enough. We just turned left, so let's not turn left again. Actually gonna change this thing's color. We're using that. Alright, then we'll make this bend around here. Make it a little more spicy. Whoa. It'll be kind of a tight turn, that'll be fun. That one plank already at us. Okay, 13. Yeah, that's a turn, alright. I'm gonna put 15 right next to 6 here. Should make it now the same color as 12, probably. What's the color I don't have over here? You know what? Doesn't matter. It's just gonna stay this color. Alright, let's see how bad this is. I feel like some of these turns are gonna be very unfair. I'm actually not also streaming on Twitch. For some reason, Twitch was only showing a black screen. So I had to nix that. I don't know what the issue was. I have to test it and figure it out at a later time. It's weird because it worked when I tested it before, but I don't know. Where did I put 2? This is one of those. Oh, okay, here it is. Wow. I'm wondering... I might not have enough jump stamina to do this. I'm probably gonna have to slow down coming into this combo, but we'll see. Alright, and then 6. I got my break here. These 2 jumps will give me time to get stamina back. Oh, that's a mean turn. This turn is gonna be weird. I'm gonna have to, like, do a double back here. It's a very awkward turn. 9... 11. I mean, I'm promptly gonna forget. 11, where's 12? Okay, 12. Really nasty turn into 13. Then also nasty turn into 4. Okay, this whole course is just gonna be bad. It's gonna be fun. Alright. If I was a course designer, I'd be fired. There we go. Not sure if that fell, but I definitely hit it. Do our weird turn into 8. Big stretch. That was really greedy, but I made it. Too short. Where did I put 12? 12's over here. Oh yeah, that was nasty. Let's try it again. I'll probably get through it more smoothly. More smoothly, is that right? Could be tidied up, but some of these turns really are rough. Yeah, I know. I would love to be able to do that too. I know, like, we technically can by sharing save files, but I'd love if there was just an actual platform, you know, on Steam, like the Steam Workshop or whatever. That would be so nice. Because I know I've seen, like, I've wanted to try some courses I've seen people ride, but I feel weird, you know, being like, hey, can I have your save file? Be really cool if they kept scores too. These turns are really, really... Oof. If it wasn't so high, I think Rose would actually like this course a lot. That was bad. I messed that one up last time too. I think I can actually go into 13 and 14 without adjusting my speed at all. I'm just gonna have to take the turn a little different. See if we can do it without having to make so many speed adjustments. I don't think I have a choice for 2 though, otherwise I'm pretty sure Damon will smash right into the wall. There we go. Greedy on this turn this time. Oh, that's bad. Yikes. These last few jumps are gonna... Yeah, geez, that is so awkward. Yeah, I think... Yeah. I remember there being a Discord and it just vanished one day. Oh man. I mean, I'd love it if there was a community Discord, and I know on the Patreon someone mentioned that they were gonna make one, but I don't think they ever did. I just don't know if I have the time to manage a Discord, but I wouldn't mind helping out with one. But this game really does need a Discord. Try to do that last line a little better. Or I should say, oh, of course, yeah. Uh, stretch, no. I was hoping for it. Alright, I'm pretty sure I can do 14 to 15 without adjusting my speed if I just take the turn better, but I don't know if I can do... I'm not sure about 12 and 13. Maybe if I get really, really aggressive on the turn. Yeah, I guess it can't hurt, right? We could start one and see how it goes. And if it becomes too much trouble, we can pass off the reins to someone else, as it were. Never, oh crap, already screwing up. I've never managed, like, properly managed a Discord server before, except for a very brief time where I was, running a guild in another game. I know it can be quite a bit of work, but... I can't imagine, like, the community will be massive, you know? Probably won't be too bad. I have a little experience with setting up Discord. Oh, I screwed that up already. I have a little experience with setting up Discord servers, but some of the fancy stuff I'm not super familiar with, but I know how to bring, like, bots and such in. Yeah, I bet you do, Nug. Oh wow, no, that's not gonna work. That did. No, that would work if I timed it properly. I'm gonna actually just practice 12, 13, and 14 really quick here. Oh, okay, so you have a lot of experience doing it then. Probably more than me. Yeah, I'd be down to give it a try. It's not right either. This is like... This line is a frickin' killer. Alright. Keep calling it this line. That's not really correct terminology, but that's fine. This sequence of obstacles. Alright, so that's doable. Yeah, I'll add you after this. Yeah, tell me about it. Nice koala, by the way. I remember once having to ban, we kicked somebody from the guild and they were very... Oh, I screwed that up already. We kicked someone from the guild and they were very bitter about it and posted a bunch of very interesting material all over our channels. Yeah, the community for this game is pretty small, and they seem a lot, they seem pretty chill in comparison. Some horse game communities really scare me. I think let's start again. Yeah, after the stream, I'll go add you. We can start working on it. My Discord is also on the Custom Course Corner website. I think if I take that jump wide, I won't have to slow down. Yeah, I'm actually surprised how much the Patreon pulled in, because it seems like this game's a little more niche than a lot of horse games are. Try this one more time, then we'll make something else, I guess. Maybe do some competitions. I haven't done those in a while, but I don't think I actually have them even leveled on this save, so... Greedy. Yikes. Turn always gets me. Without fail. Alright, I'm probably actually going to do a video on this course just because it's so mean. You know, I think... I want to say late 2022, because when I first saw the game, she was just showing a cross-country course. It was pretty old update, I think like 2020. And she hadn't spoken about the way the mechanics actually worked. So like there was no mention of like the realistic jumping setting or anything, so I just assumed it was another spacebar game. And I didn't look into it. I don't think I got into it, yeah, until late 2022. Someone, I think it was Abigail Pinehaven, actually posted a video on it and showed the controls. And I bought it just based on the controls, because I thought that was super interesting. And I've been playing it pretty consistently ever since. Really enjoy it a lot. One sec, I'm going to tab out here and save these courses real quick. Right, there we go. Change these up. I think I'd have to go look, because I think I was playing for a few weeks before I started posting videos on it. And the only reason I even started posting videos is because it didn't seem like anyone else was doing full courses. A lot of it was just people trying the game and whatnot. Not a lot of the realistic jumping setting was getting showcased, and I just thought it was so cool that I wanted more people to see it. That's gonna be a bad turn. Excellent. Wait, she wasn't actually gonna make a game? I didn't realize that. What was it? Just kind of like something to do during COVID? I would actually love to know that too. I think she talked about it a little bit, but like I think Rattle did an interview about making the game and why she chose what she did, but I think it was just because something like this doesn't exist. That was the impression I got. Yeah, she was an animator, I think. That's what she was, that was her skill set when she started. Yeah, I'm really glad she pursued it because this is like the perfect horse game for me. I've been dreaming of something like this. If I made a horse game, this is what I'd want to make, pretty much. Turn this way. Yeah, it's been, I think it's been out for a while now, but I remember enjoying it. I should probably actually go and watch it again and see if I missed anything. But also, some of her ideas might have changed since then, too. I think it was posted over a year ago now. I know, I would pay again for this. Like, I've been supporting the Patreon for a while, but I'd pay again happily. I really appreciate, though, it's probably a good idea to release it for free since she's already gotten a lot of the funding up front. It'll get more people playing it. You know, maybe people who wouldn't have bought it are going to try it and then they'll get invested. I really like the idea of a free demo too. Like, you know how MMOs, when you sign up, sometimes they'll give you a free month. You can try it up or try it out without worrying about this bug. This bug, please stop. Okay, there we go. Without worrying about having to commit. These aren't lined up, but Damon isn't gonna care. Okay, I did label that one correctly, good. Yeah, I think it's really smart. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I've bought games before just based on the demo, enjoying the demo quite a bit. This game actually, usually I don't support works in progress because I've just had way too many, questionable experiences with that. I've seen too many things happen, but just based on the control scheme, I figured, this person seems to they have a vision and a plan. Figured if anything was going to succeed, it was going to be this. Having the free demo is smart too. I know it's only Spot and Milo, but still, like, the free demo is enough to know. You'll know if you'll like the game just based on the free demo, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. What's sort of interesting to me is that, I mean, the game must be getting a lot of support because you can see, how much she's making on Patreon just by doing a little math on the sub count. But for how many people support it, I'm just so surprised that people don't seem to really talk about it. Have you noticed that? Like, I don't ever see it really brought up. I see a Stride get brought up more than this game. Just kind of strange to me. Here's our questionably designed course again. I agree with you completely. It's wild to me. I don't know if it's the realistic jumping setting, but no, I mean, it's obviously getting a ton of support. It's just, where are the people talking about it? Of course, I think the lack of a Discord server really does make a huge difference. I think it's like the only one that doesn't have a Discord, and I definitely understand her not wanting to manage that in addition to working on the game. Like, if I had to choose, I'd much prefer, she get to focus on actually getting the game out instead of running a Discord server. It's just strange. It just seems strange to me. Let's see if I can remember this course. I'm not gonna do a walk around first. Yikesy poos. Where's 6? 6 is over here. Seven, where are you? Oh no, I went right by 7. Right by 8. Yikes. Well, where are you? What have I done? Oh, of course. Oh, thank you for the moral support. snug. Already forgot where I'm going. Off stride. Yeah. Yeah, that might be it too. It's kind of... I mean, it's a horse game, but it's almost sort of in a different genre. Like, it's a different kind of horse game than what we usually get, which I think is what makes it so cool, but also, it just doesn't quite get a lot of coverage. I keep forgetting I put 7, like, right there. Such a garbage place to put a jump, oh my. I mean, I am really happy that it's not so realistic that I can traumatize my poor horse. A few more times, see if we can do it a little more smoothly. Oh, that turn is... Jeez. That's a rose turn right there. Actually... Yeah, I forgot to do 12. That's okay. Try it one more time. I remember actually having to legit memorize... They'd post the course, you know, at the show or whatever, and you had to just... You didn't really even get a chance to walk it, because I was doing, you know, the local shows, right? They just post the course up on the board and be like, alright everybody, you got 5 minutes to memorize this. I don't think my brain works that well anymore. This turn. Forgetting 12 is over this way. Very bad. That's better. I think when I come off of 6, I'm gonna cut to the left a little bit to make my turn into 7 less terrible. I'm gonna do this again here. I mean, I won't say that I never... This turn again. Yikes. I won't say that I never, you know, didn't screw it up, but I guess my brain just worked better then. It's kind of like cramming for a test in school, you know, you can remember it for a very short period of time, then once you do it, it's gone. I know it's a few... I didn't do a whole lot of higher ranked, like, ranked shows or anything. I mostly just, you know, it was a hobby. But I remember the first time they actually let us legit go walk the course. It was super nice. Oh, I screwed that one up. I'm not even gonna do it. I remember just hoping, like, I hope I'm not going first. I wanted to see someone else do it. Oh, yikes. Sorry, Damon. Big stretch. Okay, that's better. Oh yeah, that's bad. One more time. Oh no, you did the face. Yeah, the party is here. Party of me crashing into obstacles. I guess we're making a Discord server. I really would love to know what happened with the other one, but I guess we're just never gonna know. Doug fell on the last jump too. This is what I get for trying to read chat while in the middle of the course. A lot harder. It's a lot harder than just playing. Yeah, I really was too. You know what? I'm gonna start this over, because I'm already screwing up really bad. Can't go out on a wonky note. Oh yeah. At least a nice thing about real life is at least my pony could steer for me if I did something dumb. Forgot where 13 is. Yeah, it really is. It's sort of funny. Here, I'll do one where I don't check my phone in the middle of the course. Basically. Yeah, better. Corn. Yeah. One of the funny things about this game is there's actually signs everywhere. Here, one just real quick. We'll take a... Give poor Damon a break. There's signs everywhere about not feeding the horses. And I like that there's just treats in pretty much every horse's paddock, because people are very good at listening to rules. Very much like real life. Since we're off this one, I'll just go ahead and make another one. Let's slot on my end. Probably do one more course and then call it, because it has been a while. It's probably getting a little repetitive. Seeing the same courses over and over again. Is this the one I just made? No, this is not the one I just made. Okay. Yes, please let me delete. Oh no. We can give Damon a break and we can use Rose. Build a course for her quick. Go out on a note. I'm gonna have more fun turns with Rose. She's a little... I'll start with a plank, okay. She turns so much better than Damon does. That should be right. We'll see it. Make this one an oxer coming out. She runs out of stamina a little faster than Damon does. So you can do tight turns, but the jumps have to be placed a little further. Do another plank jump here. Would like to have a triple, so I'm gonna have this come around and do a triple over here. I could just do a sharp turn and do it, actually. Yeah. We'll have it flow a little better. Let's do something here, and then we'll go into the triple. Very decisive. feel like that isn't straight at all, but we're just gonna hope. Gonna make this one planks coming out. Make the middle one an oxer. And a vertical. In 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. Gonna need a chance to get our stamina back after that one probably, so. Nine over here. Probably can squeeze 10 in here. Yeah, there's room. To 11. Gonna make this one. Go one more time, and then we'll do a double. One this way. Maybe. I can squeeze it in. Past 5. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I'll join as soon as I finish. So after this course, I guess this will be my last one for today. Oxer, plank oxer coming out. Be a little more friendly. It's a little tight. Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's curve this way. There we go. 14 and just put 15 over here to fill in the space. 15 come out on an oxer. Excellent. This jump where this bug where the jumps stay lit up drives me absolutely crazy because it makes it so you can't click on anything, and I don't want to. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit how long it took me to figure out that's what the problem was. $155 for Rose. I have it set 155, right? Yeah, okay. We'll run through quick. 1, 2, 3. Six, 7, 8. And turn this way or not? Oh, this is probably... Okay, yeah, there we go. 11. 12, 13. No, I did something weird with 14. Oh yeah, here it is. 14, and then we wrap around for 15. Yeah, I'm probably gonna screw this up. We'll give it a go. Ah. I don't know if this happens to you too, but when I switch horses, I sometimes have a hard time the first few goes. Because I've got the feel of the one horse in my head. Oh wow, what is this turn? Try that again. Ghost turns a lot sharper than Damon does, but she does not accelerate nearly as fast, so it makes small adjustments right before obstacles a little harder. Ah, but no fall. My hope when the game comes out, I noticed in the competitions that it does not always register taps and knocked rails correctly, so I'm hoping that's something that gets fixed, because it's kind of annoying. Especially in first person where you can't see if it's a tap or a total knock. Sometimes you can tell by the noise, but sometimes it's not super clear. Did the same thing on this jump last time, actually. He cannot stretch like Damon can. Am I going the wrong? Yeah, I did go the wrong way. Nice. Yeah, I think she mostly makes up for it with her agility, but sometimes being able to adjust right before a fence is really, really useful, and she kinda can, but not super great. I don't think he has, like, quite double the acceleration she does, but it's pretty close, I'd wager. I haven't actually measured that out. Well, I kinda did. In one video, I timed how quickly the horse goes from, like when they notice an obstacle, how quickly they'll go to their max speed. I don't think, I measured it more in a visual way, not so much in a mathematical way like the stride breakdown. Yeah, that was greedy. I deserve that. Did that same thing last time. Just slow down earlier with her. Alright, one more go on this and then I'm gonna call it. I think it was a decent first go. I'm gonna have to actually think, I think, of other things to do though. Yeah, that's a knock. Unfortunate. And again, the same jump. Gonna do that last one again. Better. Okay. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it here. It's been a few hours now. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll message you on Discord as soon as I finish up here, Gamer Mustang. Thank you all for joining me, and I will maybe see you again. Try to come up with more ideas for the stream. Hope you all have a good one. Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. Hold on, I'm trying to find... Gamer Mustang, do you mind writing your Discord message out again, really? Or your Discord name out again really quick? I would appreciate it if that's fine. I know it's up there in the chat, but I don't know if chat goes away if I close the stream or not. Hadn't actually thought of that. Oh, I found it. Never mind. All is good. All right. Farewell, friends.